One. Am I gaming? Am I been gaming? No. Why is it fucking comic practice? It's not that. Why is it called comic practice? Stinky ass motherfucker. Stop. Why? Can you? Okay. Uh, Not comic practice. Everybody change it. Stop. Cringe. It's not that. Fucking little art. Keep it that way. Do not change back. Okay. Let's go. Mm. Okay, what am I doing? What is going on? What are we gaming? This is probably not the best time to stream. I don't. What is this? Okay. They're working? No. At all? Oh, I'm fucking insane. Okay, never mind. Okay. What the fuck is this? Please don't. Please don't explode, bro. Broski. What am I doing? Don't know what I'm doing. Feel this going. One. Okay. Fun. The hammer. Little art stream. What the hell is that email, bro? Sup, please? Welcome to the little art stream. It is indeed a little art stream. No clickbait, 100% accurate. We doing a little hours round. Hold on. We got. What you up to? How we doing? Are we gaming? Little bit of quick gaming before bed. If you're going to bed right now, is it like, isn't it like 3 a.m. for you right now? Is that correct? What are the gamers gaming these days? I've been back to playing a little bit of Hades, but I think I'm already over it again. I don't know what modern games are cool and hip right now. Almost 9 p.m. Okay, yeah, Australia. Some League Swarm mode. Don't game much at the moment. Watched it. Yeah, I don't game much either. I've been doing a little of a little grass touching. I definitely want to game again. Gaming is great, but I don't really know any games right now that I would want to play. Don't know any game that's got me really excited. Oh, my Animal Crossing ended. Okay, here I know I want a bridge, but this is, I'm like copying a composition a little too much. I wanna change what's in this island thing. What is like a cool city thing? I guess it could be a castle. I want to read more with my spare time now, but I struggle more to get through books than I used to when I was younger. Yeah, I wanted to keep reading the Stormlight Archives books. I think I left it. Yeah, I left at the third one. I haven't. No, I left at the second one. Yeah, I can't get myself to read lately. But I got like a lot of shit to get through. Whatever. I would probably read if I was a little bit busy and shit. Yeah, I haven't read in like a year. I've been enjoying a lot more physical activities when I find myself just with nothing to do. I cannot drift to exercise lately. Like it's so much more rewarding a lot quicker. There's like a threshold for exercise where when you start it is just painful and you just feel like shit when doing it, like very hard. Like when you get through the threshold you just feel good and it just feels like another free time, the activity. I just find myself craving around and practice exercises. This can be like a little city thing with some ruins. I do want to change the composition a little bit. Yeah, I'm washed up on fitness right now. I want to get back into cycling or something, but cycling in my area is pretty cringe. I don't know how cycling works in Australia. I don't know why, but I would think that would be like the ideal place. I don't know how specific it is to your area. Yeah, I haven't cycled in a bit because I have to fix my bicycle. Been rusted and cringed for like 1 year. The roads are not designed with bike riders in mind, so there's not really much space, and there are no bike paths or tracks close to me. Oh, cringe. Is there no... How rare is it to go, like... Are there no bicycle riders? I would think Australia would be on. Don't know how much of your infrastructure like copy of the US, which is absolutely not for bike riding. I don't know why I would expect Australia to be bike friendly. I used to live in a part of Spain that was very bike friendly. Then I moved to Madrid, and it is not bike friendly, which is very cringe. But I used to use my bike at the park. It's very big. It was cool, but once my bike got cringe and rusty, there was no energy to go and fix it. I live in a pretty small town, so biking is just rare here. More common places. I don't know why Madrid is like a big city and shit, but it's like it's designed like cringe. It's designed by a cringe lord. I don't know. If you go Like the only bicycle infrastructure is you having to share the streets with like all the cars. You just get like assigned one road, one out of the street. I don't even know how you describe this. Like one lane has like bike symbols. You're supposed to go there. Yeah. Mini bike lane stuff. Mini bike on the side of a road. We have similar stuff sometimes. No, I don't think. No, that's sometimes. Sometimes there's a mini lane. Most of the time, one of the car lanes is like a sign, has like a bicycle symbol, and you're supposed to go in the car lane. And the cars that go in that lane are supposed to not go over 30 kilometers, something like that. And it works. Like you go there and like people respect it. It works, but it's just so weird. So you're just like a bicycle in the middle of the street. You're just not even making sense. I don't know how. I don't think it is normal. So weird. It's not a mini lane. You're like supposed to use the main lane. And it just makes people more hostile towards bike riders. It's fucking in my area. You just ride on the road and hope people don't get too close. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's definitely not worth it. I think most people using the lines and shit are probably people using the electric scooter things, which just makes it way more cringe. I don't like those things. Makes me cringe, bro. Cringe. I have to define a little bit better where the shadow coming, where the light is coming from. I watched Deadpool and Wolverine yesterday, and it was cool. It was fun. But it is true that Marvel shit, superhero shit, is at the point of like comic. How do you say this? Comic. Like lack of consequences. Like now the cinematic universe is like on the same level of comics as there's no real consequences to anything. Like I don't know how you can have any of this anymore. Haven't bothered with hero movies in a while now, but I want to see that one still. It is fun. would say it was worth watching. It was fun. But I don't see ever caring about consequences in any of these movies now. But if any one of these movies actually tries to be serious, I don't know how you would achieve that. I don't know how you could convince your audience that there can be consequences for anything now. But this movie got away with it because everything was on your face, jokey, and dumb. But it feels like it's like giving up on ever achieving serious own consequences. But this was the case already ever since Endgame. Ever since Endgame took a shit over everything that happened in Infinity War. It's like, okay, how is anyone ever gonna care about any of this? How can you ever convince the audience that there are consequences to anything now? And now that this Deadpool shit and the multi-universe thing are just like so in your face. I think we can just override any consequence. Okay. But you should go watch Deadpool if you like the other Deadpool movie. I knew when I saw the end of Infinity War they would go back on everything. Yeah. I mean, that was probably the overall impression of everyone. It was just about seeing like how much gets reverted. Maybe it's not everything. But yeah, it was pretty much everything. It was not only that it was everything. It was that they created time travel just to solve that movie. So now you have time travel also. That's a super fuck. They shouldn't have. I don't know. They shouldn't have messed with time travel because I don't know how that got greenlit. Like, such a big mistake. Having the last dramatic showdown be based on time travel. It's such a mess. If a story isn't designed for time travel from the start, it always seems like a bad idea. Yeah. There could have been such a legendary movie if the stakes of Infinity War weren't completely reverted and they didn't use time travel. I don't know how you would write that. It would be very hard. But it would be super grounded. It's so weird. I don't know. Who cares? Also, I also saw that Robert Downey Jr. going to play now Doctor Doom. I don't have big feelings about that. It's like now Doctor Doom is gonna be like a Tony Stark from another universe or something like that. That is like evil. And I don't see how people can be fans of this. I don't know. Who cares about this anymore? It's like Star Wars. Don't People were mad about something with this series called the Acolyte or something. They were like mad the canon was like being changed by the new series. And for me, the real mystery is, who the fuck is watching this? You guys watching Star Wars in 2024? When are you gonna move on? I'm not saying it's bad or if it's made for children. Some stuff made for children is very fun and unique. But when are you guys gonna move on from Star Wars? Who cares about this shit? Stop watching Star Wars. I'm not saying because it's bad. You just... Why are you still in this thing? I can't understand. How is anyone still invested in Star Wars? It's some of it is probably good. People probably do actually enjoy it. Then don't they just want to move on? Like, it was cool, now it's over. How are people mad about this and not just moving on? Like, okay, it's not that good anymore. I don't care about Star Wars, and that's it. I saw episode 8 or whatever one it was, and just wrote off Star Wars. Yeah, I have watched most Star Wars movies. It's like okay, and I could get that people would really like some things are pretty cool about Star Wars. Some parts of the aesthetics and the lore and whatever, and how iconic some of it is. But like, don't people just want to move on? Like, it's such a different product from anything resembling what anyone liked at the beginning. I think I watched the 7. I watched 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I watched 7. It was an okay movie. It was cool, but like, just didn't want anything. It was okay. But people that complain that it's just so bad and they are like angry, they don't understand how they are so invested in this. Read like some old games and books. Never really into the movies actually. I like the original trilogy. Very slow and weird and random, kind of weird paced if I remember correctly, but some of it was fun. But now it's like nothing resembling any of that. I don't remember Star Wars games. I remember Lego Star Wars. That was fun. I never played the one where you're Darth Vader's apprentice. The Force Unleashed, I think. I didn't play that. I didn't play Knights of the Old Republic. I did play the more recent one that was Jedi. How do I not remember the name? Jedi Fallen Order. The one that got a sequel, and I haven't played that one. There are some cool products. Some cool Star Wars products. I want to play the Survival, the Jedi Survive, whatever. Really cool. It was like a fun, it was like, because it wasn't that hard, and it wasn't that serious. Knights of the Old Republic, I think, had a large impact on my life. Yeah, I have never really tried it. I don't really have an opinion. I don't know if I tried it right now, it would have any impact. I don't know if it's too old. Maybe it is still solid. Would you recommend trying it today? Like, or am I just gonna have a bad impression from the old systems, controls and stuff, and pacing? I had always had it back in my mind. It was supposed to be good and whatever, but never found time for it. Okay, let's test a little bit of color. And then I'm gonna go to the fucking bathroom. I'm gonna go to the bathroom gamer style. Very earthy, this mountain. Want this whole thing to be a little bit different. Like the city should have different color, maybe green spot. Okay. Pretty dated. Technically and graphically, the second one holds up better. Okay, I might consider the second. But they are both similar on the same system. If you don't like RPG, JRPG, D&D, RPG type games, I would not recommend. Yeah, it really depends if I like a heavy RPG. It depends on the RPG. I'm not sure. I don't remember. Probably the most complete RPG that I have played is Divinity Original Sin, the first one. I never completed that game. It just got old. I don't know. It was too hard to digest. Never really hooked me. So I'm not sure. Alright, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be back. Not a heavy RPG. It's pretty basic, really. It's just slower pace and boring combat. That sounds okay. It's not that heavy. If it's a little low but interesting, I think I can get with that. Wait, be right back. cheap viewers on phone store. Shut the fuck up. Look on my little dick, bruh. Look on my tiny little cock, bruh. Bruh. Here. Okay. I think that mine. I think this is a little bit too dark. The whole scene should be lighter. What else? What if I pump up? A little. Maybe fill with everything with more green. Can anyone ban the bot thing? What do I ban people? To reply. Don't know how. Oh my god, no. Jesus. Man, what the frick is happening? Okay. On. Okay. Plots. Cringe. Mm. I also watched Inside Out 2. That was an okay movie. That was a cool thing. What the fuck is? I think I would recommend Inside Out 2 more than um, Deadpool and Wolverine. I think it was a little bit more memorable. The one with the emotions, yeah, the sequel to the emotion one. It's cool. I like the conflict. I've never seen the first one, but I could perhaps watch it. I think it works well with the first one. I don't think it's necessary to watch it, the first one, but the first one is okay. It's not that great. I take my nephews to see it if it's still in cinemas. I think think you want to be, it's probably not for kids. Probably want teenagers, for them to be teenagers. Not because there's anything explicit, but I think it's more interesting when they have gone through their first teenage years. Like about anxiety, like identity crisis when you're becoming a teenager. It was, oh, they did I think they did a good job on those aspects. I don't know if what like a kid would, I don't know what a kid would get from the movie. They would be, I guess they would get like the emotions are funny, very colorful, and it's cool to look at, but it's not gonna harm them in any way. But I don't think they would get the conflict. I don't, it's weird to think, how did you, like when you were very young, I don't remember how I read movies or what I understood from movies. Okay. They might be young for it still. Maybe they are like very young. The first one is it's very it's more about childhood. I was remembering movies from when I was young, and I think I like focused on Atlantis, the Disney movie. That one was cool. I remember it got violent and shit. It was very cool. Like it was like such a high stakes situation with like threat of violence and guns and shit, but at the same time like a movie, like a kids movie. It was very weird, but it was very cool. It just gets to a point where they are like having all the natives at gunpoint shit. Bring some. Okay, bro. Looks amazing, mate. Thank you, Dreadful Eat. Dreadful Eat. Welcome. How you doing? Thanks for checking in. Do want this to be less contrasted on the mountain. I'm great, my guy. How are you today? It's been feeling good today. Seems like a good day. I got back from working out and shit very early. That was good. And really felt like drawing and shit. But you trained today? I don't have I feel like I really have to enjoy working out if I want to maintain it for a long time, so I don't really have like like any rules to training. But I mainly do calisthenics, and training just looks like, for me, it just looks like getting to the park and doing what feels right. At least in training, I don't feel like I work well with rules. Seems to benefit me more just getting there in the first place and normalizing that and having fun. I think I was focusing, I've been trying to focus more in better diet. I feel like that's the thing that I have to control a little bit more. I'm very loose with my diet. I just kind of eat whatever I want, but I feel like I could maybe have a little bit more control. Okay, this is looking fine. I do want to make this a little bit more unique. That's cool, man. At least you're trying to stay fit and working on yourself. It's one step further than me and a lot of others. Diet and sleep are very important too. Yeah. I want to start sleeping a little bit more early. I can work on that too. Yeah, a lot of people also, like, working out and shit is very rare actually. If you're not working out right now, hopefully you can manage somehow to normalize it. It's definitely a plus. Pretty much everything. But yeah, started out like a long time ago, like 7 years ago. Starting out must be very difficult. really exaggerate this thing, like this cartoonish. The whole island is the whole thing. Where are you from? I am born and bred Englishman from London. I am from Colombia. I've been living in Spain the last 7 or 8 years. But yeah, I'm Colombian. Spain right now. I'm 1/4 that I know of. I'm 1/4 Spaniard. You like football? Not especially. Of the nerd kind of Colombian. Not really into any specific sport. Do you like it? You're big in footy. I love it. Yeah, you found the one Colombian who's not that much into football at all. I like fitness, but not any particular sport. Football is my religion. I would love to be able to talk about football, but don't really know much. I think Spain won the Euro Cup. Did Spain win? And Colombia got outed from the America Cup. They lost against Argentina, I think. What part of Colombia you from? I am from the capital, Bogota. I don't know how common it is in English, but you're not supposed to spell it with that U. I see it being spelled a lot like that for English speakers. That is not correct. They also reached the final of Cup South America and played super well. Spain under 19s and Spain men won the Euros, so it's great for you. What? Did Spain really win? The 19s and the Euro. The final. I was going to say Colombia, but I see these two different spellings. Yeah, it seems very normalized, which is kind of weird. From what I know, it is always with O. But yeah, thanks for changing it. They did win. Did Colombia lose? They lost against Argentina, right? 2024. 1-0. Yeah, I didn't watch it. Must have been pretty cool. A poem, I must respect others that I want respect. And yes, Argentina won, fortunately. I think I knew Argentina won because there were like Colombians and Argentinians were beefing on Twitter. They were like being like super aggressive and shit. It was funny to watch. They were like shit talking like crazy. Hopefully they didn't start killing each other or something. Were you rooting for any specific team? Were you in any way invested in the America Cup or the Euro Cup? What is the perspective from the outside on those two? Yeah, I was rooting for Colombia in the Copa. Is it like a new? I remember Falcao being big. Is Neymar also in Colombia? I don't remember. I don't know if there's like a new big Colombia player name. I don't even know if Neymar was Neymar from Brazil or Colombia. I don't remember. Is there like a figure like that? New generation now coming through. James Rodriguez is your star player. Neymar is from Brazil, yeah. Yeah. I was thinking too highly. He is from Brazil. James Rodriguez. Oh. Oh yeah, I remember James. How you get into art when? I think I started trying to improve and like looking up how to actually draw and paint like 7 years ago, right when I finished high school. Yeah, I've been consuming different resources since then. Specifically how I got into it, just a hobby evolving into wanting to be very good. Yeah, since like some of the first hobbies you ever have was drawing and stuff for me. Maybe thinking about making a living from it, but it is very hard for sure. I think I can have shapes that are more interesting for the trees and stuff. It's difficult, I understand, but never give up, man. Can't do it. Thank you. What's your inspiration for this piece you're doing now? Recently, I've been trying to get one piece done every day, and I find that the fastest way for me to find inspiration or like cool idea is starting with a study from an artist I like, and then gathering up references to try to make make my own take from the original study. I wouldn't be doing studies if it was commercial or client, but since it's just for me to get better, they do start from like copying someone else and then building my own take on it. That way I just get used to being more efficient, getting things done. But for this, I did know I wanted to do something with a bridge, just because it's cool. Like these things, structures are cool. That's as far as I knew what I was doing. Maybe the greens, maybe a little bit more green. Make the whole thing more about the greens. Maybe like a light part here. What shows movies do you watch, like? Wait, I never asked what part of Spain you from. So I started living in Spain 7 years ago, and I started living in the south, Malaga. Lived there for like 6 years, but recently I moved to Madrid, the capital. So right now I'm in Madrid. I have family ties in, like some family in Nerja, which is very close to Malaga. I remember correctly. I do miss the beach and shit. It was definitely cool. Even more now that it's summer, and summer in Madrid is like disgusting much. But both places are cool, Madrid and Malaga. For shows, movies, I was just talking with another chatter. I watched the new Deadpool and Wolverine recently. That one it was fun, but I'm not really invested in Marvel stuff. Never really was. I was going to ask that because Malaga is nicer. I am a Valencia fan, so therefore I will be visiting later this year or next. Yeah, I haven't been to Valencia. No. I always heard nice things about Valencia. Mm. Yeah, I haven't been. I've been to Coruña, Málaga, Villa, Barcelona, Madrid. I should visit Valencia someday. What about DC comics? Oh, I haven't consumed any DC movies recently. I watched the remake of the Suicide Squad by James Gunn. That one was very cool. It was a cool movie, definitely. That one was cool. Any other DC things? Not really that interested. I don't remember. But I'm not like a Marvel fan either. Your English is great, by the way. Thanks. Had a lot of practice for streaming and other streams. What do you like to watch? I was I was talking with friends the other day, just the other day, about wanting to watch more horror movies. I have like a list of stuff that I really want to watch. So I think right now my main interests are probably in horror. I'm always recently I've been looking for what horror movies people recommend that are like not like super heavy and gory and or weird. That's been my recent media consumption, I think. I watched this movie that was called Awesome. It was about a puppeteer. He goes back to his childhood home and weird shit starts to happen. It was very slow, but it was cool. It was definitely interesting. Other than that, I always try to be a little bit caught up with animation. I do like animation when I work in animation. I always try to kind of watch those. I watched Inside Out 2 recently. That was cool. But I don't recall that many animated movies that I was very invested on. Have you watched the Conjuring movies, Annabelle, the mainstream ones? They're not the best, but if you're scared easily, give them a watch. I have definitely watched some Conjuring. I don't remember the actual subtitle. Hold on. Conjuring ones are the ones that are like a ghost hunting couple, right? I remember I watched one with the with the nurse. Not nurse. It's not a nurse. It's the nun. I think I've watched 2 of these. Annabelle. I don't remember if I watched that one, but that is the doll, right? Ed and Lorraine. Yeah, yeah, the doll. I don't think I have watched these, but I remember watching the Conjuring movies. They were fine. I wasn't a big fan. They were okay. They are good recommendations for sure. They are worth checking out. Conjuring 2 scared me a lot. I like watching them in the dark at night, so I'm more scared. I think that's the one I watched. I think I did watch this one. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's what we wanted to do with my friends. Like, decide one night of the week so we can get together and watch movies, horror movies, horrible movies, disgusting movies in complete darkness. The Conjuring 2 is apparently based on a true story. Yeah, I remember something like that. But I think they say that about all the Conjuring movies. Not sure. Yeah, who knows how based in reality it is. How stretched that concept is. I think the city part can have like more like interesting colors, so it's set apart from the rest. Maybe you can have like some almost purple blue. Brown. There's some weird material. Yeah, it makes it more interesting. Yeah, they do, but because this one in England, I get a little bit more scared, but true, don't know what to believe in nowadays. What's the story with this piece? What's at the top? So yeah, this started with the concept of I want to do something with a bridge. Then I looked up some compositions. Not sure. These are some ruins for sure. Maybe like a lost civilization. I don't think there's a solid, I don't have a solid concept of story. These are definitely ruins of some kind of lost civilization. So I guess this would be like the king or queen headquarters. I'm just thinking about how I can make the painting more interesting to look at. And maybe develop a little bit more the story from that. Maybe I can make some part of the bridge be a little bit broken. I think that would be, but make it a little bit more interesting. Just a little bit. I really like it. It reminds me of a game called Shadow of the Colossus. Yeah, I do know that one, of course. Yeah, even more with the opening sequence where there's the huge bridge. That's how you get access to the Forgotten Lands. I don't remember it was called that, but yeah, the entrance is like in between the mountains, and you cross this gigantic bridge into the land of the Colossi. For sure. Where you fight these ancient giants in an ancient sort of setting like this piece. Yeah, I can see that for sure. Are you a gamer? I play my fair of games. I do know some about games. I'm not an alien. I definitely know Shadow of the Colossus. Definitely a great game. Definitely very influential. Everything related to art. Just very great aesthetic. Very simple, very almost sad. How everything is so empty, and then you find these gigantic creatures that you have to kill. So like you're in this empty space. The only time that you find other form of life is the ones that you have to kill. Is very interesting. The creatures also looks sad as well. Yeah, everything has this sad, tragic undertone, but at the same time, it's like everything is very majestic and interesting. Yeah, it's very iconic for sure. The game Shadow of the Colossus had more like a completely yellowish, uh, low saturated look for sure. It would be a little bit of a different aesthetic, but there's definitely some influence in this piece. I'm glad you know of that game. It is great. I kind of want to add some kind of creature to this painting, but not sure if it would make it a little bit too busy. Maybe I should just keep it as an environment. I do want to give the clouds a little bit more of a volume. Maybe add some shapes. I think maybe not. Maybe it looks good as it is. A creature would be too much, I think. Yeah, probably would make it too busy noise. You get your work into galleries. No, I'm not really that interested in the gallery workflow. It is something I could try, but I'm mostly doing pieces to like grow my portfolio, to apply to animation jobs. I feel like gallery is doable, but I'm definitely more interested in like the production animation industry side of art. All my work is kind of going into building up more portfolio and yeah, growing to get a role in like animation, concept art, or visual development. My friend is a photographer and he lists his work into galleries for show, but also money. Yeah, it's definitely not out of the question. I haven't tried yet. I have a couple of traditional paintings. I could always try, I don't know, get in contact with a gallery or something. Do you like anime? Haven't consumed any anime in some time. I'm not in a really anime heavy phase for sure. I don't remember what the last anime I consumed was. Is there any specific anime? Maybe I do know. Maybe I do know it. You mentioned one. I don't watch anime, Lemeo. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I got anime doesn't hold my attention that long. There's too many quirks that make it annoying for me. I don't know. Have you not watched any anime? I am terrible at conversation, honestly. I have watched Tokyo Ghoul and watched the movie the other day, but I can't stick with it for some reason. Yeah, I'm not sure. I remember I checked Tokyo Ghoul a little bit. It was definitely not my vibe. Yeah, most animes are not my vibe for sure. Some shonen are fun. Dragon Ball was a lot of fun growing up. Naruto was okay. Bleach was okay-ish. One Piece is amazing. One Piece is its own thing for sure. Doesn't really fit with the others, I don't think. Hunter x Hunter is very good. But most anime just has some quirks that just make it very hard to enjoy, I don't know, or to stick with. You should watch Hereditary. The horror, it weirded me out. Yeah, I watched that one. I watched Hereditary. That is hard to pronounce for me. Hereditary. Herbert. It was cool. Hereditary. It's a good movie for sure. And it is weird. It is uncomfortable. I liked it. I started Bleach, Spy Family, and One Piece, but can't stick to it. Yeah, there's definitely... It's definitely to stick to anime for some people, for sure. I don't think you're missing out that much. There are some gems that are very special. I do think One Piece is very special, but if you can stick to it, it's not a problem, not a big issue. I don't think you should force yourself to watch it. I can't even pronounce it, and I'm English. Yeah, Hereditary. Sure. I'm thinking about what I should add now to this. It is pretty solid right now. I'm thinking maybe I can add something weird or unique that would make it more special. I like Batman animated series, all Teen Titans when I was younger. I like Pokemon as well. Yeah, all of those are great, for sure. I think the... Oh, are you getting an ad right now? I'm not sure if you're here. But those are great for sure. I think the one I watched the least was the Batman animated series. It was solid, what I remember of it. Definitely watched a lot of Teen Titans and a lot of Pokemon. back. There isn't much horror that scares me nowadays. I watched Nun 2 in cinema. Hold on, do I know that one? Nun 2. Is there this is the same Nun as The Conjuring, right? This is like its own series of movies about the Nun from The Conjuring? They made a whole franchise about that one monster from The Conjuring. Oh. And I was so disappointed. I think horror games scare me more. The atmosphere is so much better. Yeah, horror games are definitely a different experience. I'm not that much into horror games. I feel like I feel like if I'm actively playing the horror experience, I don't get to like appreciate the horror aspects as much as I would like to. But that I think that happens to me exclusively. It's like you know, there's like a monster and shit. Like I just I focus in like ways of beating the monster. It's just a game at that point. While watching a movie, one can appreciate like what the monster does and like look at it like as for the artistry of creating the monster and shit. I don't know. It's a little bit different. What's your name, sir? Mine is Levi, pronounced Lee, Levi. Levi. I am Nicholas. I have my name public in all my social media thing. Good to meet you, Levi. I can say anything to make money. Don't play, but I watch people play. I get scared when it's paranormal games, not with monsters. You said it correct, Levi. What paranormal games are there like that are big? I remember specifically this game of the mortuary assistant. I guess that would be like paranormal game, right? That looked good. For sure. Yeah, I don't think I would enjoy playing that. I don't think I would like to pay money for that. A lot of the games, a lot of horror game impact is like developed through jump scares. That's just annoying. Don't know. Maybe I'm just a little scared little boy. Just don't enjoy that. Nice to meet you. Yeah, that's the one. This edge scared me the most. It's it. Has very good reviews. I don't think I have watched any of this game. It looks like PT. Like hyper realistic, paranormal, in a house, claustrophobic. Seems interesting. I don't think I watched any gameplay or footage from the game. Is this the game where you have to turn on the lights in the house or something like that? Not sure. I think I recall the house. Games are too expensive nowadays. Now I just watch YouTubers play. Last war game I played was Resident Evil, but it's not scary. Yeah, I don't remember. Don't really recall the last horror game. Not really. It's like it never happened to me that I'm like on Steam or whatever, looking through games and I see a horror game and I'm like excited to get it. I don't know. I don't know why I enjoy horror movies a lot. Horror movies are a lot of fun, but horror games, you like lazy about them. What will you do with this piece? Just archive it. I'm just posting things on Instagram right now. Usually, yeah, I'm trying to post kind of daily on Instagram, and when I have like a bulk of paintings done, I upload them to ArtStation. That's what I've been doing recently. Just posting online. Drink some water. Yeah, I have some orange juice. Hold on. I'm trying to find. I'm looking like bridge references to find like interesting structures to give to my bridge, so it catches more of the eye, the details. Some lines here and there give hints of structure. I don't have Instagram, but I will give your Insta to my friends. Yeah, you can find me in any social media. If I'm there, you can find me with Gag Room, just like on Twitch. Thank you. Thank you if you share it with any friend. Maybe a little bit more DK. Yeah, I can look for that. Maybe I find Something interesting. Look for decaying bridge. Maybe one part of the bridge can be, or like a hole. That gives it a little bit more of a personality. It could look like a piece of it is missing. It works a little bit. A little detail, there's a chunk missing there. Perfections. Maybe there can be some particles here that seem like falling. Really this. Assume you appreciate games though because of the art. There are definitely some games that are very references and a very great art direction. Like the From Sub games. Not the biggest fan of playing them, but there's definitely a gigantic work behind the art direction in all the Dark Souls and Elden Ring game. I mean, I know there's only one Elden Ring game. I mean, like Sekiro and Bloodborne and oh, that's it, right? And Demon Souls. There's definitely some games that are very have like incredible work behind their art direction. Like the Souls game art direction like goes beyond the visual aspect, even the musical art, the sound design, everything's just mind-boggling. So much work. I think some red in the clouds is worth trying. There can be some warm in the clouds. It's the thought. I think it gives it to look more interesting. I like this because it's the type of art. I like it's very lonely. Feel but beautiful. Yeah, this one is coming out very interesting. Very simple and effective. Give it a go. Matches the goal of the structures. Yeah, I think it's not out of the, like, it works well enough. A little bit of red. Just have to blend it a little bit more. That doesn't get all the attention. It doesn't pop out too much. But it's still there. Okay, let's go to the next step, which is making this bigger. Let's get out of the thumbnail phase. Now I have the full size thing. I'm just starting with small painting, so it's easier to see. We just focus on the big shapes. So now it's easier to zoom in a little bit more and not lose context. Oh shit, hold on. Masterpiece, thank you. Check this again. There are extra pixels here. There's extra pixels right under here. Sure. Jesus. Now it should fade correctly. Yeah, it fits. See if there's anything to focus on. I'm just checking some references. If I see anything interesting. Is that a house? Bottom left. Yeah, this looks a little bit like a structure. I don't want it to be like a structure. I want it to be like a natural thing. I get rid of some of the edges so it looks a little bit more natural. I don't think I want a house here. want to hint at like a natural structure, maybe a part of the mountain being here. Can I try to get some pictures? The bridge. Let's make it more textured. It's more of a main character. You put your name on pieces or signature. I haven't been doing that recently. I used to put gag room some places. I haven't been feeling it lately, putting on signature. I can put it in like do a little Easter egg. Maybe like right here. Then reduce it a little bit. Okay, just completely invisible. Okay, it's definitely at the point where I'm not sure I should keep going or call it done. I'm just gonna look through some images. If I see anything interesting, maybe I do want to hint at like the structure of some trees. Very small, it's barely visible. And the trees to be part of the silhouette in some parts. And a little bit of some frisbee. Get rid of these. Like I said, it's a masterpiece, but you're the artist. Thank you. I'm just trying some things out. Okay, testing. Let's do a couple little tweaks. Adjust. Color balance. Let's just explore if there's any combination that would look better or different. Maybe a little bit more of a hint of blue. I think it's okay as it is. Or green. Seems okay as it is. This looks good, but it would change the mood a lot. Definitely it looks more like a melancholy piece here. Just a little bit of that, but not too much. Okay as it is. No. This is also interesting. Changes a lot. Changes a lot the mood. Maybe just a little bit of hint of this blue. Any suggestions for Spanish movies? That's hard. Not sure. Spanish movies. Yeah, I don't usually think about that. That's a hard one. I think it's fine as it is, but I like the darker shade of blue as well. Yeah, I think I pushed a little bit the blues, just a tiny bit, but it is still pretty much the same image. All right. Another tweak I usually try checking, getting complete black, and like trying getting a little bit of black in the corners. That usually makes it a little bit more cinematic. I think that works a little bit. I'm gonna do it in another layer. Right, tweaking in. Make it very subtle, so you can't perceive it, but it's there. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna call it done, or I could go on pretty much forever. Forward this. Every time I think it looks great and finished, you add it and make it better. And I hope you are successful and get what you want in life. Thank you. Thanks for sticking by. I'm gonna call it done here. I just move on. It was cool stream. It was productive, definitely. Thank you, Levi, Dreadful. Hopefully I'll see you next time. I'll be posting this on my social media. Right. You're welcome. Enjoy your day. You too. Good luck. Bye bye. Bye bye, everyone.